guys, this is my first tutorial of my 2011 Halloween tutorials, and this one is a mermaid. So I use a lot of blues and greens, predominantly greens, different shades of green and turquoise, and then we have kind of a nice very bluey green eye, which is more dramatic than I ever do, but it's for Halloween. And then we have kind of our fish scales on the side. And I did them a bit differently so you can kind of see if you want just a smaller amount, or then if you want to have that aren't as noticeable but it's a lot larger. And then I just did a really bright glowing face and a bit more blush and a shiny lipstick or lip gloss, but aside from that my face is pretty neutral, just very glowy. So if you want to see how I do it, then stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to start with giving our face kind of a bit of a sun-kissed and a very glowing look. I've already put my foundation and powder on, but I haven't done anything else. And the lighting is a bit bright, I know. That's just how it is. So we're going to start with bronzer, and this was the bronzer called Sun-Kissed that I prepped. And obviously it's very dark. I didn't even know it was that dark. So I just kind of blend it in with a large fluffy brush. And then for blush, I'm going to use a bit of the NARS Torrid. And then the Rosy Glow from the Shimmer Strips from Physicians Formula. Just kind of going like this, and so it's kind of see it's tapered. There we go. So already I'm kind of like shiny in a good way. And then using my Albatross. And here we're getting lots of highlighter. And I mean, it depends if you are going to be in lots of pictures, which you usually are on Halloween. You may not want to put it kind of all over your face, like on your T-zone, because that's definitely where it's going to reflect light. You can just stick it to above your cheekbones. Now we are, as you saw in the intro, we are going to be putting makeup right here. So you don't have to do too much, but it's nice if it has a little shimmer. So that's it for prepping your face. I'll do lips later. So we're going to start off with taking some cream shadow. This one is in Cosmopolitan from Annabelle, and I'm going to be taking the white one. It has a shimmer to it. And we're just going to put this on our lids to make our colors pop, and then it's also used as a good base. So now we're going to use the lightest green shade, and this one's called Green Mint, in the Body Shop Shimmer Cubes Palette 22. So just get a bit of, and we're just going to put that all over. I made my brush a little bit wet just so it sticks to it even better. So it's really just a nice light green. And then we're going to use the light green in the NYX Hippie Chic palette, and that is the center one. And we're just going to put it over top in your crease, pretty much, a little bit lower than your crease. Okay, very bright. We're going to go back to our shimmer palette and then use the one in Pure Turquoise, and that is the second light green. And this one just kind of put in your crease. And then we're going to be using the dark green in Forest Green, and we're going to be putting this one in the outer corner and in your crease a bit. Then grab a blending brush and just kind of blend it out. going to grab this Annabelle Cosmetics eyeshadow. It is an Airhead. It's just a purpley one. It's showing up a bit darker in the video, but it's the light purple. And then we're just going to kind of dust the outer edge. With the pencil brush. And the purple in this makes it look more blue, as you can see. And then we're going to take this and line our bottom lash with it. And then we're going to use this CoverGirl quad, and it doesn't have a name on it or anything, but I'm sure if you go to a store you can find the one. It's kind of the 4 greenish ones. And then we're going to be using the lightest shade. It's like a very pale gray and greenish. And then we're just going to use that. Shape you want, you can kind of clean up to that a bit. And then just to make it even more vibrant, I'm using the Rimmel Glam Eyes in Glam Ice, and this makes it very white. So I'm just going to do that right here. And then on the inside corner as well. And then go and meet where you put the purple. If you have any fallout, just grab a big fluffy brush and brush it away. There we go. So now we are going to line our eyes, and if you have kind of a bluish or a greenish liner, or even one with sparkles or glitter, that's even better. I don't, so I'm going to use the taupe liner from the Smashbox Softbox palette, and then I'm going to go over top with a loose powder just to kind of get it in there to get that loose powder color. But this kind of taupe one, it's a gray one that works really well as a base liner. Okay, so now we have the tops of our eyes lined. You can't see it too well. And then we're going to go into the Lumiere Cosmetics, and this is just a teal shimmer. And it's very pigmented. So I'm just actually going to use what's on the cap. And then I'm just going to, you can see it, my brush picked it up quite nicely. And then we're just going to go over. So it makes it look a bit darker, but we have the teal, not this gray. So that is the beginning part of the eyes. I am still going to be adding mascara, but I'm going to do the next step first because I don't want it to smudge or get on the next thing. So for the next step, how we are going to make the scales on the side of our face, we are actually going to be using fishnet stockings. And you can do it 2 ways. The first way, if you want, you can put the stocking over your head and then pull it tight and get your print from there. I prefer not to. And then especially if you've already done your hair or something, then that doesn't work too well. So then this is an embroidery ring. I'm not sure what they're really called, but you can kind of put your fabric here and then you like stitch it like that. So we're going to use that instead. And so you just put your ring in here, and I think you can get these for like a few dollars at the dollar store. And then you can pull this tight however big you want the scales to be. And then, I mean, if you have one of these, you probably already know how to use it, but basically you just put it on top of here and then you tighten it up here. You have like this, and it would work best if this is just like a crappy old pair that you bought just for this purpose, and then you could actually cut around it so you don't have all this excess stuff. This for me was actually a pair of fishnets that I had to buy for a dance costume, and I had to get them at a specialty store, so they cost like 40 bucks. So I'm not going to cut them up in case I ever need them for a dance costume again. I don't want to buy some more. So I'm just going to open it kind of like this. So yeah, this way is a bit silly, but it's definitely doable. And then we're going to put it like this on our face. And actually, if you had a bigger hoop, it would work even better, because then it's not going to like kind of hit your head and your nose, but we're making it work, so that's fine. So it's going to go like this, so you want to make sure all of your hair is pulled back. So I'm using a headband right now. Okay, and then I chose kind of my fishnet things to be that. What shadows we're going to use, that's kind of up to you how you want it to look. I'm definitely going to go for the more green, not kind of purpley or blue. So I think I'm going to start with the mint green, and then I'm going to go with the NYX one, and then follow it up with the forest green. Pretty much how I did my eyes. So the important thing is that you want to have everything pretty much open already, so you don't have to be fiddling around, because once you put this where you want it, you don't want to move it, because then it's going to change where your pattern is. So it's going to stay at one spot and leave it there. So get all your brushes ready as well. Now for priming that area, you can either use a normal primer, or then I want it nice and shimmery, so I'm going to go back with the Annabelle and just put it on the side here. Just also so it gives the shadow something to grip to, and then you do get some extra shimmer as well. And again, you can make it however big or small you want it. If you want to have it kind of all the way up here, then you can do that. I'm just going to do a smaller thing kind of out like that. I'm going to put this on my face like this, and I'm going to start with, I want the lightest color out here, and then it's going to come darker coming in. Again, that's just my preference. You can change it around. So I'm going to start with the lightest. We're going to just tap it on. And it is going to get on your fishnets, but obviously you can wash those. And I mean, I would suggest maybe doing a trial run on your hands just so you know what your best brush is and kind of how the colors will all go together. So now I'm going to use my middle color. I would show you, but I don't really have a free set of hands. And then our darkest color. And then if you think you want to do any more touch-ups, then do that now. I think I may go a little bit higher. Since, like I said, once you take it off, you cannot put it back on. And then I'm going to use this Annabelle in Cool Mint, and this is definitely very pigmented and shimmery. Okay. So here we have it. And like I said, I chose to just do kind of the greens. You can also do blues, or you can go more out. Now kind of blend, you don't want to blend the actual stuff in, but just now leading out to it. There we go. So now we are going to do the other side. And you can choose a new part of your fishnet or not. And yeah, like I said, you can make it bigger. You can kind of go up all here. I'm just doing it a smaller thing. I'll do a little bit bigger on the other side just so you can see what it looks like if you go bigger. taking this side off. So now, as you can see, they're not really even, but I wanted to show you if I use the bigger area on this side. And now we're going to go back and curl our lashes. And then use either false eyelashes or then just your favorite mascara of choice. For this, I'm going to use the falsies. I don't use it on a daily basis, but when I actually want my lashes to look bigger and longer, then that is the one that I use. And I'm actually going to use a different shadow for the bottom lashes, just my go-to, the Colossal. Just because the falsies is a bit too strong and too hard to get off the little baby lashes of the lower ones. And then I'm just going to go over and coat the falsies one. Okay, so here we have the eyes. And again, if there is any kind of fallout, just brush it away. Careful not to brush your pattern. And then for lips, I'm just going to be using the Posy tint from Benefit. And actually I have really bad chapped lips right now. I've been using Blistex non-stop. I used, for the past few months I've been using a new kind of face acne thing. And it's not working too well, so for the past whatever I've had really chapped lips. We're going to put over a Buxom lip gloss in, I don't remember what it says, April I think? April. And it's just really light and shimmery. And they say it's plumping, but who really knows? Of course, with my like super chapped lips, my lips are already bigger and breaking, but oh well. I'm just gonna quickly grab the albatross just on my finger and put it in the middle. Just to make it glow a bit, and then retouch up this. Actually, this lip gloss is really stinging my lips because of my chapped lips, but oh well. So that is it for the makeup part, and then I just added kind of some starfish earrings just to make it seem a bit more nautical. And then now for the hair, you can either do kind of loose curls or waves just to give that beachy effect. I am going to do just more kind of bigger curls, so hopefully it'll also look nice and beachy. But yeah, it's just a bit quicker to do for this tutorial. So we're just going to section our hair off. And I don't have a brush, but I don't feel like running and getting one right now, so that's okay. My hair is actually extremely smooth. I've been using a new Moroccan treatment. And yeah, it's made it very smooth. So it's kind of hard. I don't know if it will curl today. I even made sure I didn't wash it last night. I just, like in my bath, washed the rest of my, not my hair. But we will see. So I'm just going to put it around the barrel, wrapping it around, not clamping it. I have to move forward. My outlet doesn't reach as far. And then just hold it there for a little bit, and then we will see if it curls. Looks somewhat promising. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, obviously you don't want super tight ringlets because, I don't know, in my opinion, a mermaid wouldn't have super tight ringlets since she just spent her whole life in the water. for our hair, there we go. Now we are finished the hair. I just kind of did a bit of texture in it. I mean, not too much. And if you have kind of like a shell or I don't know, something you could put it here, or even a flower, that would look pretty. Just to kind of give your hair a bit of shape as well, and to make you look more mermaidy, but whatever your accessories are going to be. And then for nail polish, the ones I suggest from what I have is either China Glaze in For Audrey, or then Nicole by OPI in Blue Lace. So kind of either of those ones. Well, then this is actually very close to For Audrey. It's Sula in, I don't know, green or something. So very similar. So, but yeah, these two are ones that I suggest. Alright, so there we have it. I hope you guys enjoyed my mermaid tutorial, a kind of complete look, and let me know what you guys are going to be for Halloween, and if you're going to use this look if you're going to be a mermaid, and then also comment below if you want to see any looks that you want me to do before Halloween just to help you guys out. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!